I was up bright and early this morning getting work done, but that's done. Work day's over. Still pretty early in the morning here, but because I work on East Coast time, that makes it about midday there, and that's what I've been doing, about half days on the East Coast right now. Anyways, we're getting ready to roll out. Matt just got his camper shut down. I got mine shut down. I still got to do my latches. I can't forget to do that. And we're rolling to Death Valley today. I'm very excited about that because I've never been to Death Valley, which I know is shocking to believe because we don't actually live that far from there, but the opportunity's never presented itself. So I'm super excited about that. And it may be the highlight of this trip. We'll see. Quick update on the rally. I did confirm this morning with rally staff that their four-wheel drive system in the Land Rover is fixed. They're back to having four-wheel drive today. I can't imagine the day they had yesterday not having four-wheel drive. I mean, I can imagine it because I saw it on the scoreboard, but it was like a 4 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 5 in terms of difficulty on the course yesterday. So very difficult day without having four-wheel drive. However, there's now a new problem. I was informed they're having a strut issue, and I was talking to Matt this morning. He has some familiarity through another mutual friend they have that there are some, that's kind of a common issue with these Land Rovers. So there we go. They've got a strut issue now. Not trying to source them apart, anything like that. I think basically my advice would be just send it. You know what? You guys are already almost in last place. Not exactly, but close enough. Like, just send it. If the vehicle breaks and it ends your rally, so be it. Come home. But you know, that's going to be up to Steph. It's her. She's the driver. It's her choice to make how she wants to handle that. But man, just what a freaking year for them, huh? All these vehicle issues, not good. Okay, enough of the negative crap. Let's I want to get these latches done and get this thing started, and let's roll to Death Valley. Our wheels are back on pavement. We've got a, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hour drive, something in that neighborhood. We're going to transit on pavement out to Death Valley. I'm excited about it, but you know, like I said, I've never been there before, so I'm really looking forward to it. You know, one cool thing about this general area that Matt and I were just talking about on the radio a couple minutes ago is you've got the highest point in the lower 48, which is Mount Whitney, out in this area, and then you've got the lowest point, which in the lower 48, which is Death Valley. And as the crow flies, they're only about 30 miles apart. So
it's 85 miles from the peak of Mount Whitney to the lowest point in Death Valley.
Okay, copy that. So there comes Matt with a correction just as I'm saying it. So we were saying 30 miles earlier, but I think he was just mapping like the entrance to Death Valley to Mount Whitney or something like that. So now he's done a little more research to find the lowest point in Death Valley, which is below sea level, to the highest point in Mount Whitney. So that is 85 miles as the crow flies, which is still, relatively speaking, not a very far distance. So that's pretty cool, kind of a neat little geographical
I
fact.
think up here a little bit, we might be able to see Whitney.
Yeah, it's a beautiful mountain. One of these days, I'd like to hike it.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can hear Matt on the CB there, but he's thinking Mount Whitney's going to come into view up here at some point, and it probably will. It's the most towering thing in this area. So that's it. I am it's not very exciting, this part of the drive, really. So I'll probably check in back with you once we get to Death Valley, and we kind of formulate a plan. Right now, the plan is we're just gonna kind of transit through a portion of it. It's such a large area, we won't see all of it. There's no way to see all of it. We talked about maybe camping in there, and that is something we may do. I need to find out a little more information about that. Like, do you need permits to camp in Death Valley? I don't know, because I haven't been there. Or is it kind of dispersed camping, first come, first serve? If you can find a designated campsite, you can camp in it. I don't know, but we'll Google that up, and or I'll just ask at the entrance gate when we get there. Assuming, are we going through an entrance gate? Some of these very remote parks don't all have gates at every entrance. Like, there's a few of them I can think of like that. I don't know where we're entering Death Valley from where we're headed right now, because Matt's doing the mapping on this trip, so I don't actually know the answer to that. But we have Starlink. We'll figure it out one way or the other, and may or may not camp out there. We'll just see how the day unfolds, where the wind takes us, but we got to get there first. So let's go. We just crossed the boundary for Death Valley National Park, and there was no entrance. I don't know if there's going to be one we're going to run into further up the road up here. Maybe. Some national parks do have that. You kind of make the official, cross the park boundaries, then you drive for a bit, you get to an actual place where they check to make sure you have a pass and pay and all that stuff. So I don't know, we may encounter that up here, but I just thought I'd flip the camera on because we're going to go up and over this pass that you see in front of me, which is looking quite epic. I think that'll be going to be pretty scenic, especially when we look back over our shoulder here at one point. It's elevation-wise, according to my Garmin, we're at about 1,600 feet. So these mountains you see in front of us, even though they look very tall, they're not really. They're 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 feet, somewhere in that range. Here we go, we're passing a sign right here, and now it says we're hitting 2,000 feet. So these mountains are not quite as massive as they look like they are, just because we're so far down in elevation compared to where we normally run around. You kind of get this same look sometimes in Colorado, but you're looking at a 14er and you're sitting at 10,000 feet, right? So I don't know. What else do I want to say? What else should I be rambling on about here? Probably nothing important, that's for darn sure. Let's just get up here and see what's what. Let's see what we can find. We've been driving along through Death Valley here for, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, maybe even longer than that from when I first said we were coming up and over the pass. So it's probably been at least an hour and a half. my sinuses, like we were driving along here, and I just all of a sudden it was all kind of sinus pressure, and then like my ears kind of did that whole popping thing. Looked down at my watch, and it was like, oh yeah, we're below sea level. So we're continuing to descend. Back there, just when I was looking, we were about 150 feet below sea level. So I guess that's all that additional air pressure. I'm not used to being at sea level, let alone below it these days. So the air feels very heavy and thick. It's weighing me down. I much prefer to be up in elevation. My body's more used to that. But the views don't suck, right? There's a lot of people out here in Death Valley. I don't know what the busy time is here. I'm guessing it's this time of year. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. The truck says right now it's 70 degrees. So, that's pretty darn good temperatures. I don't know what it's supposed to get up to today. It's not quite noon. But, we're gonna turn on some dirt here at some point. Let me actually ask Matt. Matt, we're turning on dirt down here at some point today, right?
Yes, further south.
All right, so much further south. So I don't know how far up here that is. Like I said, Matt's the map guy. He's got the plan. I'm just tagging along. But yeah, there you go. Death Valley, below sea level at this point now. We made a stop here at the Furnace Creek Visitor Center. I had the other half of my Subway sub from yesterday, so I'm good on lunch. Coming down to this low elevation has made me very ravenously hungry, which is weird because I haven't really been that hungry most of the time since this week. At least last 4 or 5 days. I've been eating. I mean, I've not been starving myself or anything, and I've been eating, but I just haven't been like ravenous or anything. Like, I guess I'll eat. But we got down here, and I was like, good Lord, dude, like, give me a side of beef or something. I'm crazy hungry.
$7.12 for diesel there.
Yeah, I'm good. I got enough to get to Showshine. But here's what we learned while we were there. So Matt went into the visitor center, talked to them about camping. We've learned where we can and can't camp out here. However, the plan that we had cannot be the plan because, unfortunately, due to recent rains, and this is a very recent thing, roads everywhere, not everywhere, obviously, but tons of the roads are closed, and the roads that we specifically wanted to do are closed. So there was actually a really great dude back there in the parking lot. He's with a tour group. He knows this area inside and out. So we were looking at the map with him and coming up with an alternative plan. So he gave us something to go check out, get our wheels on some dirt here at some point. I don't know if it's going to get crazy technical. There's one thing we were looking at, this mine up here, and he was like, you guys would probably be good to the mine. He's like, I would not take these rigs over the mine, over the pass up there, because there's a ton of rock fall, and he said, well, basically rock crawling, and these are not obviously rock crawling rigs, is what he said. Now some, people that don't do this stuff on the daily, like, they have different views about it, right? But this guy seemed pretty knowledgeable of the area. So I don't know, maybe we'll take that. So we may go up and at least drive up to the mine and see it. And then we're gonna jump on some other road and kind of work down our way to some other dirt road and ultimately to Showshine. But I think everything we were hoping to see, we can't do. Like, we can't go to the racetrack. We could, but we got to leave the park, like drive all the way around, and it's not worth it, right? I live close enough to here that I don't have to, we don't have to do everything. And Matt comes out west all the time, so we'll be back in here again at some point. So we'll do what we do. We'll still find something neat to see. I think Matt's trying to sort out navigating here. Yeah. So I guess that's it. That's the update. So we're gonna go out here. We're gonna find somewhere to put our wheels on dirt. I don't know if that's gonna be like finally just graded gravel road, but something that's not pavement, and hopefully see some cool stuff. And up here, I don't know why. I'll be prepared to stop. I guess we got some road construction going on up here. All right. Well, I'll be sitting right here waiting for this road construction to clear, and I'll loop you in when we get to something interesting. Well, in an unfortunate turn of events, the mine that we wanted to go see that was like that canyon back there or something, right?
Echo Canyon.
Echo Canyon. That's right where they were doing the construction, and we couldn't turn onto the road that we were planning to take, so we're just striking out all over the place here.
Flexibility is key to adventure.
Yes, you must maintain a flexible attitude. So we were just driving by this Zabriskie Point, and we're gonna take a little walk up here, get some steps in, and see what's going on. All right, there it is. That is, I'm guessing, Zabriskie Point. This is what's at the top of the path. So every mine that we ever end up going to, I always say they're borax mines. But here in Death Valley,
You're finally right.
I'm finally right. I'm for once right. Our wheels are finally back on dirt, although I'm not sure how happy I am about it. I wouldn't really call this dirt. This is just a graded road, but a very washboardy, you know, with kind of largest gravel on it. So it's not the smoothest road in the world, but it means we're getting away from some traffic at least. There's quite a few people here in Death Valley today. I mean, I've never been here, so I don't know if this is normal. But yeah, lots of cars and people around. We also saw a sign when we were coming in here that said permits required to camp out here. And that is very different from what we were told at the visitor center, that we did not need permits to camp out here. We're not necessarily planning on camping out here anyways, but you know, sometimes it's just like this conflicting information, right? Like, you can't always count on what someone in the park tells you, or, you know, any really public land representative, because you know, even if you guys have been following me for a while and know kind of the whole filming topic and filming on public land, you know, that I've really done a lot of research and wrote a couple articles on and all that sort of stuff. Same thing there, right? You get very conflicting information depending on who you talk to, and that happens a lot in the parks too. So, you know, what would happen if we came out here, we didn't see that sign, and we were like, well, the Lady Visitor Center told us it was fine, we could camp here. Well, we might get ourselves a ticket, you know? I don't know how you prove that, right? I wasn't recording us talking to her. So, there you go. All right, I don't know how long this road's gonna go. A while, I think. So we'll get down it, and if I see anything cool, I'll let you know. Can you hear that? We turned off of that freaking road and we're back on pavement. That was just okay. It wasn't crazy scenic, and certainly, I mean, I guess it was cool to drive on a road I've never driven on before out here, but you know, the rattle, the lack of rattle is a beautiful thing right now. Good gracious, that was nuts. We could have aired down, yes, we could have, but to drive 30 miles of that and then to spend 40 minutes airing back up, you know, not really feeling it. So if I had a way to air the tires back up faster, I'd be much more apt to air down, right? But it's just like, I don't want to air down for 30 minutes of driving, or well, it's more than 30 minutes. Let's call it an hour of driving, and to have to spend another 30 or 40 minutes airing back up. You know, that's a pain. So anyways, but we're back on pavement. We're headed down to a town called Shoshine, I believe. I believe there's a fuel station there, so we'll probably get some fuel, and then I guess Matt and I have to strategize where we are heading next. It's starting to get, mid-afternoon, so we might want to be thinking about what we're going to do about camp. And Matt, I'm sure, probably has some ideas about that. So we'll chat. We'll figure out what we're doing. Let's go get some fuel and enjoy the low hum of these mud terrain tires, and not the rattling washboard, rattle bucket of a truck. We made it down to the fuel station, but diesel is like six something. Let me see. Oh, that's a cool bar. The Crowbar Cafe and Saloon across the street. Looks kind of neat. Yeah, diesel's $6.50 a gallon here. So, I'm good. I got enough. I don't really want to pay that much for diesel fuel. But I am gonna get a snack because I'm just ravenous today. It's so weird. What's our elevation right now? We're back down to 1,600 feet. I do think there's something to this. I think I come down an elevation and I'm like freaking starving. Weird. So since Death Valley was a bust, what are we doing?
Well, we're still going that southern side of Death Valley.
Oh, we're gonna go back in there?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Cool.
We'll have to pass Dumont Dunes to get there, I think. Or maybe Dumont Dunes just south of that. But I've never been to Dumont either, so
Okay.
I'm curious to do that.
And you got 300 miles of range, you said?
320, yeah.
Yeah, should be enough.
Oh, yeah.
I got about a half a tank, but I've also got my ox tank's pretty full, so.
Oh, you're at half a tank? On your regular tank?
I think so.
Oh.
Maybe a little under. I could be a little under.
Okay.
I have to keep looking at it. I need to get some DEF fluid at some point, too. I'm good still.
I do
but
too.
Yeah.
I need
we'll
to
have
do that as well.
So, all right, well, so we're going to go the southern side of Death Valley. You
Yes.
think we'll finally see something cool?
Looks like most of the cool stuff in Death Valley's closed.
Yeah. Good gracious. The freaking floods. All right. Well, let's get around to the south side of Death Valley.
Live here. There found no other place in the world. Waters have been closed to entry.
What's the name of these springs, Matt? Saratoga?
Saratoga?
Saratoga Springs. That sounds like someplace in New York.
It does.
So after a pretty long, I don't know, just rough.
I'm pretty sure I need to make a dentist appointment.
Right?
Off the building on the trail.
Oh my gosh, it's so rough. I mean, we could air down, but we're being lazy.
I'm airing down.
What's that?
I'm airing down to get out of here.
You're gonna air down to get out of here?
I am.
Dude, it just takes so freaking long to air up. I hate it.
I know.
Anyways.
But we'll need to air down for the sand anyway.
Yeah, that's true. We are gonna go out to Dumont Dunes and screw around. I don't really know what that means, but we're gonna go out to the dunes. But anyways, we've arrived out here at these Saratoga Springs. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna go find out. There's some weird poop on the ground. Probably from a coyote. The sign up there did say that the water was inaccessible.
Yeah.
So, we
Can't confirm.
we can confirm. Just really pretty much just walked down there, saw where the trail went.
It's all pond.
Saw a pond.
Whoa.
Yeah. Apparently that's Saratoga Spring out there with some kind of fish that's only there. I don't know what that is.
And if the fish die, the whole world collapses.
Yes, the world collapses if those fish die, so we need to keep our distance. I don't know. Yeah. So far, our Death Valley experience has not been stellar. But I think all the cool stuff is on all the roads that were closed. So there you go. We're going to the dunes, I guess. We plan on camping out there?
Can.
Yeah. What time is it? It's 3:30. Yeah.
I'm for camping out there.
All right. We can camp out there.
Make life easy.
That'll work. All right. Well, good. Now if I air down and I know that I won't have to air up until tomorrow,
See?
then I feel a little better about that, because I don't want to air down. But we're going to air down to get out of here, and then we'll go see what's going on at the dunes. Camp over there somewhere. All aired down. Just get ourselves off of these freaking rough roads, and not the fun kind of rough roads. Some roads are fun being rough. This is not the case. And get over to the dunes. Just play over in the dunes. I'm not really sure what that means, but we're gonna go put our wheels in some sand and camp over there. That was stupid, and it was also fun. All right, so we found camp right here.
Yeah.
At the base of this big ass dune. You don't think anybody will like come over this, do you?
Surely not.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
I see some tire tracks. Right here. See?
Is that tire tracks?
I don't know.
That looks like. I mean, that's really steep.
Yeah.
Actually, it's so uniform. It's messing with my.
It's
vision.
hard to look at it.
It's
Yeah.
hard to gauge the depth of that thing.
We could climb that later. I'll have a ton of sand in my shoes if we do. All right, camp's all set up, and Matt and I are now going to go play on the dunes. Trying to just walk straight up this thing. It's definitely get the heart pumping. It's pretty steep. I'm trying to convince Matt to come this way. Tell him it wasn't that bad. What do you think, Matt?
You're gonna make it.
Yeah, don't slip. Ooh, sun's in my eyes. I don't know what's on the other side of this thing. Ah. Whew. Okay. Wow. Oh, my heart's not beating as fast as I thought it was. Yeah. Daggone.
It's hard.
It's a quad burner.
Hey.
It got the heart pumping.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, you're about halfway, maybe?
We'll say 2/3.
2/3. All right.
Oh. The legs are burning.
Yeah. If you have a cardiac event, I'll roll you down the hill and get you to safety, okay?
Just push.
Yeah. The sandals were a good call, though. This is much better than having sand in my shoes.
Yeah, I bet. I'm just fascinated
By the tracks.
by the
Yeah.
slip face.
Oh, you're talking about the sand itself coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what those animal tracks are. Whatever, the bugs, something. There's another one right here. Like, whatever that is.
Is there?
Yeah.
What's that?
Right here. I don't know if it'll come across on camera. But, something. I'm not sure what that is. Or maybe that's just... Maybe that's nothing. Maybe that's just sand that falls. There you go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's flat up here, kinda. Not super flat.
Made it. Wow, it's a lot more gradual on this side.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh.
This is the hard packed side.
Yeah, it is. Real hard back.
That's what makes these little tracks in the sand. I don't know if that's gonna come across. All right, we had our fun. going down a different way than we came up. It is soft. Feels good on the feet though.
This is the weirdest motion ever.
It is almost like skiing a little bit.
Feels almost like an elliptical.
Whoa, almost dug in.
Let me do that.
I don't want to go face first. Whoa. That's fun. Almost down now. Ooh, it gets deep right there. Look at that. Okay. Nice.
Hey!
Look at all the sand we displaced.
Oh my god.
So much of it. I said I was going to bed an hour ago, and then I started looking at my phone, and then I realized it's been an hour, and I should have gone to bed an hour ago. So I'm going to bed. That's it. I didn't spend much time talking to my camera this evening or anything, but it's probably a good thing right now. All right, I'll see you in the morning.